What is going on, everyone? VladKilljoy back again, and today we're talking about things coming to Season 7 of Fortnite and things that are likely to come to Season 7 of Fortnite. Hope you enjoy the video. Let's get right into it. Alright, so a couple things that we know that are for sure going to come to Season 7 are car mods. So we've already seen the introduction of the tires, the off-road tires for the vehicles. That's just the start of what Epic has planned for the car mods. We've seen a lot of concepts with like spoilers and different modifications for the cars, so we can for sure see more car mods coming in Season 7 for sure. Now, a couple seasons back, they also mentioned something about weapon mods, so like attachments and all that good stuff. So we could probably see that maybe coming to Season 7. It might be a Season 8 thing. They could implement the weapon attachments in with the crafting system, so instead of having like makeshift weapons, you could have the normal weapons and then have to get parts and whatnot and then craft the attachment to put onto the weapon. They could do it that way, so that way there's more stuff that you could do with the attachment system. And also with the attachments, they could even make the, like, say if you had a pump, you know, and you had X amount of mechanical parts and a certain attachment, you can make it into a tac shotgun or maybe a lever shotgun if they ever bring that back. So with weapon mods possibly coming to Season 7, it could shake up the meta tremendously, and I'm super excited for that. Anything that makes the game feel new, I'm 100% down for. Also, more things coming to Season 7. They've already leaked the basketball minigame as far as this like NBA crossover that they're doing this season. So we could be seeing a basketball minigame type deal via the Party Royale. That'd be really cool to see. Even though I don't really use Party Royale all that much, and really I don't know too many people that really do use Party Royale. They do host a lot of concerts over there, but when concerts aren't going on, there's really not much to do. So adding this like basketball minigame could open up Party Royale to a lot of bigger things in the future, which is always good for, you know, the future of Fortnite, whether it's Battle Royale or Creative or Party Royale, you know, any of those things. Bringing new people into the game is going to be good for the game's future. Now I would like to talk about possible collabs that could be coming into the future. As y'all seen, I posted a video about the Batman issue 3 and a lot of things that happened in that comic. But one thing that I overlooked is that Samus, however you want to pronounce it, is actually seen in the background. It's very difficult to see. I went through the comic probably 10 different times, analyzing each panel and trying to find Samus, and I couldn't do it, so I ended up looking it up. But Samus is in the background. As we know from the Epic versus Apple court case, they did already plan on doing a lot of these collabs, including Samus, and so we could possibly see a new hunter or maybe even an item shop skin of Samus coming to Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, on that topic of possible collabs, they also mentioned that The Bride from Kill Bill, Naruto, LeBron James, The Rock, Katniss Everdeen from the Hunger Games. I never really watched much of the Hunger Games, so sorry if I butchered that name. John McClane from Die Hard, Snake from Escape from New York, which is what Snake from the games was based off of. So we could see those skins coming to Season 7 as well. I mean, they're already in talks with a lot of the companies, so we could possibly see them coming to Season 7. I would be super hyped for Kill Bill for sure, the Bride skin. All the other ones, I could kind of care less with. However, one of those that I mentioned, I wanna kind of touch base on, and that's The Rock. Everyone is assuming that The Rock is going to get its own skin because, you know, the Rock already made a couple of tweets about, you know, working with Epic and all this good stuff. However, I believe that The Rock already has a skin in Fortnite. Now, it might not be a iconic skin like a lot of these, you know, celebrities have in Fortnite right now. The Rock is the foundation. He is the leader of the 7, and that is his skin. That is my theory on it. Let's see if it, you know, proves to be right or not as the seasons go on. Another thing that I forgot to mention about season 7, we already have confirmation that printers could be coming to season 7. It could be used just for crafting, so like you could go up to it, print out blueprints to make better weapons. Or the kind of downside to it is it could just be like a quest item that you have to interact with to finish the challenges. However, we all know that Call of Duty's been out for a while, right? They've got the gulag system to, you know, kind of give you a chance of bringing people back. And over the last 2, maybe 3 seasons, everybody has wanted the pace of the game to last like a little longer, I guess you could say. Because right now, especially in like public matches, people die out way too quick. And there's like maybe 10 people alive by, you know, the first storm circle close. So my theory on the printer is that you'll be able to go to the printer, use gold to print out your teammates' reboot cards. So say if you're in a fight or something and you really don't have a good positioning to grab your teammates' reboot cards and you end up finishing that fight, but you lose your teammates' reboot cards, you can go to these printers and print them out. You probably have to use gold or something. I'm sure there's going to be some kind of buy-in on that. So gold would be the reasonable explanation for it. You print out your buddy's reboot card and then you can go and reboot them. It'd be an awesome thing to add, because I mean, there's way too many times that I've been playing with friends and I'll just lose their reboot card, but I'll win the fight. So now I'm having to run out solo or duo, either one, and try to win the game. But so with these printers, we could possibly see that coming. I hope. Fingers crossed, everybody. Hopefully it's not, you know, something that's just worthless for, you know, a challenge or something. That would be unfortunate. And Epic already knows that the community kind of wants something like a buyback or a gulag system implemented into Fortnite. So maybe they're working on it. Maybe it's taking them this long to kind of get something in place. Who knows? Now let's talk about some theories for season 7. So a lot of people have been kind of wondering what the theme for season 7 is going to be, right? We've got all these teasers, all these wallpapers that we've got for being like members of the monthly subscription bundle, and a lot of them show like a futuristic town with the Cuddle team leader and a bunch of new skins that we've never seen before. So that could be a possibility, and I'll touch on that a little bit more here in a second. A lot of people are thinking the medieval is going to be the next season, because we've already gotten a couple of medieval skins. We've gotten the medieval jewels. We got the food war skins that were medieval themed. And if there is a parallel universe between chapter 1 and chapter 2, then season 7 was kind of like cold with the Ice Knight and whatnot. So I don't see it being like a cold season. However, we are going into summer, so we could see possibly a new summer desert type of POI. And with that, we could also see some kind of like medieval night theme, right? Because it would only make sense to go from primal to medieval, right? On that topic, back in chapter 1 season 8 was the first time that we actually seen a futuristic type of place. So we had like Neo Tilted and whatever Retail Row was called back then. I don't know if it was called just Retail Row or if they changed the name, I forget. Anyway, that was in like season 8, season 9. So we could possibly see a futuristic town come to season 8. So after the medieval thing, we go into the future, which wouldn't be too far-fetched, because we already know Epic likes to tease things in the loading screens and all that good stuff, right? But we also know that they like to plan ahead. We've already seen from times past, I'm going to use the flare gun for instance, right? We seen the first look of the flare gun probably 3 or 4 seasons before the flare gun even came to the game, right? So it's not out of this world to see that they're predicting or foreshadowing season 8 rather than season 7, right? Because think about it, if they're teasing all this stuff and then season 7 comes out and it's not future themed, everyone's going to be like, oh, okay, whatever. They're not going to think twice about the wallpapers that came out, right? And then season 8 is going to come out and it's going to be future themed. And then everyone's going to remember the wallpapers and be like, ah, you know. So with that being said, we actually kind of have a leak of a new POI coming to season 7 as well, which I'll throw up on the screen somewhere over here. So the Batman issue 6 comic, right? It's supposed to release after season 7 drops. And in the background, we see a new city like town area, right? As you can see, the city doesn't look futuristic at all, right? It looks all kind of run down and kind of destroyed in a sense, which kind of goes off the medieval theme a little bit. It's more kind of Mad Maxy kind of vibe. So pretty much primal area. There's no like civilization at all. And then you start having people build cities, right? So it's going to start off kind of rough at first. So you're going to have these like rundown buildings and whatnot, and kind of Mad Max vibe type deal with it, which makes sense if you go off of what I said earlier about the future theme actually being in season 8 rather than season 7. In season 8, we could also see the introduction of new vehicles, so like Tron bike type deal, because some of the loading screens that we got, they do show some kind of like Tron bike in the background, so we could see that coming as well. A lot of exciting things coming to the new season. I'm super excited to see what they actually do with season 7, whether it's going to be a medieval theme or a futuristic theme. I'm leaning more towards like the medieval / like Mad Max type of feel for the season, but I guess we'll see in about a week. My gun didn't fire. No. With that said, that's all I got for today. I hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a like down below, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the bell for notifications so that way you never miss an upload. And we're going to be going over everything new about season 7 as soon as it drops, so you'll see it here first. Don't miss out. I'll see y'all in the next video. All right, bye.